And welcome this evening to Healthcare Sucks. If I have anything on my face, yes, I'm eating again. Damn it. This guy, all he does is eat. He don't even report the news no more. He's bad. Bad to the bone. Am I? You never know. Anyway, serious. We're going to listen. This is Canada, but something about the United States is soon to follow. But we're not going to hear that part. That's on another thing. I'm trying to get that recording. Also, pop over to Marfugel News tonight. He recorded up in Seattle area. They've actually got a whole hotel they're quarantining to take patients to in the middle of the city. In the middle of the city. And he's filming it. It was a Quality Inn. They're painting it black. And a bunch of people weren't even notified. They're just doing this. In the middle of the city, guys. It's getting stupid. The other words you're not allowed to use no more. You guys already know what the word I was going to say was. But I'm not going to say it because I'll get that. You're like evil and you say bad things about people. I don't. I just tell the truth. Okay, so let's watch this together. You're not going to believe this.
Deal with, and the detailed investigation, the resources that we need to put into that are ongoing right now.
Now, the painstaking medical detective work as BC officials try to retrace what that patient did and where she went for the last 2 weeks.
There are a number of public events. There's a number of places that she's attended. There's her workplace.
But the message from the BC government, the risk remains low, and detailed plans are in place to manage a major COVID-19 related disruption that could last as long as 4 months. The province's pandemic planning covers everything from making sure grocery stores have enough food to rapidly moving healthcare workers to where they are needed.
So we are currently and clearly in the containment phase, but it is our responsibility and the Premier's direction that we have been preparing for a month for a more serious situation as it develops.
BC's pandemic plan.
Are they just going to let us go shopping? Who knows? Let's tune in. They're going to talk about it. He's a very sad-looking person. He don't look very happy, does he?
Like all provincial pandemic plans, adheres to federal guidelines set out in the Pan-Canadian Pandemic Plan.
The federal government actually provides technical advice and support to provinces to make those decisions, but it is the decision of the jurisdiction.
Meanwhile, the federal government is spending $27 million for 47 different COVID-19 research projects across the country.
It is a significant investment, but it's important to note that if additional resources are required, we are willing to step up and provide those additional resources.
And that money will help Canadian scientists join the international search for a vaccine. Scientists here are also trying to figure out questions like, how long does the virus persist on surfaces or in the air? And those answers could be crucial in the fight to prevent more COVID-19.
Guys, we already know that. And they're wasting $40 million. One more time. $40 million. OMG. It just never amazes me at the stupidness. Whenever that something happens, the hand comes out and their buddies all get contracts. Everybody gets rich. $40 million. What could we do with $40 million? It doesn't cost. I mean, it costs, but it doesn't. That's such a lot of money, guys. And that's just a drop. There's a lot more going to be spent. So let's check it out. Here comes the good part. Listen hard.
Infections in Canada. Donna?
All right, David Aiken in Ottawa, thanks.
Real quick, by the way, he went into surfaces and all that. And airborne, I think that's already been proven, has it not? The healthcare sucks, it has. Here we go.
Financial help is being planned for Canadians who are required to self-isolate or be in quarantine and are unable to work. The federal finance minister is working on that. Our Ottawa Bureau Chief Mercedes Stevenson spoke with Bill Morneau. Mercedes, what's he saying?
Donna, Finance Minister Bill Morneau says Canada has the fiscal firepower to deal with the COVID-19 shock, but still he's preparing to shore up the Canadian economy. The Finance Minister promised support for those who could be hardest hit economically, Canadians without paid sick leave and industries that are expected to bear the fallout, like travel and the service industry, as well as the oil sector. We asked him just how much the new coronavirus could hurt the economy and how much money the government is expecting to have to spend on healthcare and those fiscal backstops. The short answer is they don't know. It depends on how bad things will get and therefore how much it will cost. Listen to this.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel a bit sorry for the oil. How much have they made? How much have they raped and pillaged the American people and Canadian people and all people? The oil companies are like fat pigs wallowing around, eating up our pizza and drinking our beer, damn it. We're done. Let them go down. They won't. They'll still be making money like the tobacco farmers. Not the farmers, but the tobacco companies. Excuse me, guys. Farmers are a whole different thing. If they're real farmers, not company. Let's listen to what this guy has to say. But did you hear it? They're talking about monies for people. They didn't talk about postponing the debts, though. You notice that? They did not say it. And they said they didn't even know how much and whatever. And next thing, down the road, guys, watch. Down the road, you heard it here first. Oh, now we're running out of money. We need more money. We need more money. Watch. Mark my word.
They can't give you a scope. The challenge really very much depends on the depth and the duration of this challenge around the coronavirus. It also depends on the geographic spread. And so we will only know that as the facts become available.
Mercedes, what did Morneau say about how this might change the federal budget that's going to be released, we expect, sometime later this month?
Well, Donna, Morneau was cagey on when the budget might come down, but so far there's no expectation that COVID-19 has shifted the traditional timeline that would see a budget in the next few weeks. The finance minister revealed the government will pad the risk adjustment provision in the budget. That's the federal government's contingency fund, a safety for unexpected events like COVID-19. But other than that, COVID-19 spending is expected to be outside of the federal budget rather than included in it. Donna?
All right, Mercedes Stevenson in Ottawa, thanks. And you can watch the full interview with the finance minister on Sunday on the West Block right here on Global. In the U.S., the number of cases has jumped past 270 now, and at least 15 people have died. New York City is pleading for more test kits. The health department says it will quickly run out. The U.S. is now also grappling with what to do about people on board that cruise ship that's off the coast of California. We just learned 21 people on board have tested positive. Jackson Prosco has that story.
Real quick, this is what you pay me for, so it's my job to come on and tell you what the hell is going on. Because I know what the hell's going on. At least a wee little bit. A wee little bit. As we know, in case you're new to Healthcare Sucks, welcome. We're glad you came to check us out. We use the Fair Use Act in all of our videos. That means I can distribute, show it. I'm not getting rich off of it. And it's to help my fellow friends, followers, neighbors, brothers, and sisters. Okay, with that being said and out of the way now, you know that everything that ever goes on at this show is fake. It's Orson Welles, like kind of fiction. Or is it? When you see it for your eyes, is it fiction? When you hear it with your ears, is it fiction? I don't think so, guys. I think we're telling and watching the truth as it unveils. And I think we've been lied to. Lied and lied and lied, guys. And we know the ships now are like death ships. Let's just call it what it is. Death ships. And I watched more people are going on these cruises. They're all, yeah, I think it's just going to be fine. It's been sprayed down and stuff. Like a hog's fat behind. I know we're using a lot of hog language tonight, excuse me. But sometimes the hogs just got to get out of the frying pan. It's just got to come out and make a squeal of a deal. Whee! Sorry. Couldn't help myself. let's tune in and see what they're going to talk about this. We kind of know where this is going. And now they're talking about bringing these people off a ship. It's out there just circling as more and more people get sick on the death ship.
Off the coast of California, more than 3,500 passengers and crew aboard the Grand Princess are stuck in limbo. 235 Canadians among those now confined to their rooms, including Ian Lancaster Graylish from Toronto.
And they'd said everything was canceled. All the bars were closed. The restaurants were closed. And we'd be having room service tonight.
The COVID-19 test kits airlifted to the cruise ship Thursday ended up delivering grim news. 19 crew members and 2 passengers on board tested positive after 5 passengers from the ship's previous sailing tested positive and 1 died.
All passengers and crew will be tested for the coronavirus. Those that need to be quarantined will be quarantined. Those that require additional medical attention will receive it.
And Trump signing like $8 billion and stuff, which is cool. We'll see where it goes, won't we? Those are just death ships. Those are prison ships, guys. If you've watched my shows and other people, excuse me, pizza was just delicious tonight. Sorry I can't share it through the phone, or I'd send you some. Again, if you've watched my show or other people on, we've always talked about they have these big, huge, like these type of ships, basically barges, FEMA does, to put people on, just like the camps that are set up in the old Walmarts and stuff as FEMA camps. Just like at the beginning I said Mark Vogel went to the hotel that's now being blacked out on the sign. Mark Vogel News, Mark Vogel TV, shout out again. They're going to set up patients in the middle of the city. But anyway, this thing's a prison ship. You can't have no beer if you smoke pot. You know, if you're into that kind of thing. I didn't hear anything about they're handing out doobies and left and right. I didn't hear anything about meds. As a matter of fact, on one cruise ship, I heard they were doing great on the meds. On another cruise ship, I heard people were not being able to get their meds, guys. Okay, then you got, okay, you're locked in. If you have a window, it's bad enough, or a balcony, then you're living the life. I would say probably 80% of the other people are locked in these little cabins. Where's the booze? Where's the excellent food? Where's the snacks? Where's the PlayStation 4, DVDs, entertainment, Wi-Fi? I mean, what the hell? It's turning into prison. Does nobody get that? And these people can't leave even if they wanted to now. And then they're enacting, in Canada they already have, in the United States they're enacting it to where it's a fine, or you can go to jail if you jump out of these quarantines. I mean, it's out of control, guys. I mean, literally, it's out of control. I went shopping again today. Not to brag, I'm just being honest. I'm telling you because maybe you'll catch my drift. I'm already the kind of person that's prepared for when you spin the wheel, earthquake, meteor, you name it, lightning striking, EMP, WUHAN. We are now. And I'm not monkeying around with the 12 monkey disease. I'm not gonna risk it for me and my family. We're getting ready. As soon as we do go to lockdown, as soon as I think it's a threat, we're locking it down. I'll still do the videos, guys. I paid my bills in advance. There shouldn't be no interruptions unless the government steps in and starts shutting us down and shutting us up, which they could at any time, guys. That's why we're getting the word out now, so you can protect your family and protect your own. At this point, I'm going to be honest. If you have the money, go buy supplies. Don't break yourself or be foolish. Make sure you get a little of everything. Right now's the time to go on YouTube and start writing down on paper so you know how to take bleach and mix it to make clean water You know how to mix other things to spray in your house for cleaner. What not to mix with each other that could cause a problem. If you know how to use a protective armament and little things that go in it, might want to consider upgrading or getting some of the protection, because when SHIT flies through the air and goes into that thing that circulates called a fan, I think you catch my drift. They're not going to come save you. It's going to be up to you to protect you and your family. And this is not fair porn, guys. I just want you to survive. That's why if I'm hard on you at all, anybody, it's because out of love, man. It's because the Lord's speaking through me, I hope, at times, to just to give you the wake-up call, man, and say, sometimes you have to help yourself. Now, with faith, if you believe in that, then pray, yes. A really, really, really good man, Counsel of Time Michael, puts it forward that if you put all your trust in the Lord, He will protect you. I do believe so. So if you're really religious, you can maybe sit back, but you're still going to have to eat and stuff. However, the Lord does provide. That's what is said. That's what is spoken. And I guess that's what I'm here to tell you. Faith will carry you through. But I'm also a realist as far as I want you to survive. I just don't want you to eat one Twinkie a week and a can of soup. I want you guys to make it. So with that, pasta is flying off the shelves. Beans. If you have a freezer, you can buy some different meats to freeze up in there. You can make soups. Again, I urge you, this is today's lesson for you guys. Go to YouTube, write down how to mix the cleaning things if you're going to do that. Go down how to look at some of the plant things, how to take beans and germinate them and create out of your own supplies things. Go buy a few packs of seeds and put them in your stuff. In case as soon as it gets to be warm enough, you have to start growing some food for yourself. It may come to that. Right now, they're all high and mighty. We're going to provide. We're going to have the food. It's never going to get there. And it might, guys. And I don't mean to rant. But you've seen how they've treated us, especially us poor, especially us, the 99%. Again, back to that. We, the expendable, the elderly, the disabled, the people, the throwaway people, and the homeless are totally on the side of the road in this. I mean, at some point, once it gets into the homeless community, guys, kiss it goodbye. But those people are not going to go in until they're so sick they can't walk. And it's gonna be everywhere. I'm not here to preach, you guys, to tell you what you have to do. I'm here to teach you, give you skills, give you resources to go out there and check out for yourselves. And if you doubt anything, go check it out for yourselves, guys. Because, again, I am just trying to help. I'm not getting paid. I don't make a single buck off of my stuff. I did put out my P.O. box. And like I said, you guys want to send a healthcare sucks card. Healthcare, you suck, Or healthcare, you're great. I mean, hey, I wouldn't say no to it. Or a t-shirt. I will wear your t-shirt on a show. I don't have it in front of me right now. That's how not important it is for me to ask or beg you guys for monies and stuff. Because I would rather you take what you would give me, if at any time, and go buy some supplies for yourself in your own household, guys. Really. I really would. So with that, let's jump back to the film. I think I've gabbed enough. But truth slinging is what we are now. As gunslingers, we're truth slingers. And we're here to bring you the facts, the truth.
The U.S. Capitol, President Donald Trump signed an $8 billion emergency spending bill.
I think we're in great shape.
Before touring the Centers for Disease Control, where he downplayed the risks of coronavirus.
Most of those people are going to be fine. A vast majority are going to be fine.
And claimed to be an expert on the subject.
Every one of these doctors said, how do you know so much about this? Maybe I have a natural ability.
A botched rollout of testing kits has left the U.S. with an unclear picture of how far and wide COVID-19 has spread. The number of infected continues to grow daily. So does the death toll. At this nursing home outside Seattle, where several residents have died, families are demanding answers.
My mother, I got a phone call this morning that she passed at 3:30 in the morning.
Pat Herrick was told her mother Elaine died of natural causes overnight. She wonders if it wasn't the virus that has swept through the care facility.
I'm asking and lobbying to make sure she gets tested. I want her body tested. And I've been told, well, we don't do that. You know, we just have to assume that it's natural causes. And so I'm saying it's not okay.
The U.S. admits it still doesn't have enough coronavirus test kits to meet demand, and that's a real concern. The number of deaths compared to the number of cases identified suggests there are far more cases out there than currently reported. Donna?
All right, Jackson Prosco, thanks. What's happening in Italy is a sign of what this virus can lead to if not contained. Italy recorded its highest daily death toll from COVID-19 today. 49 people in Italy died today of the virus, and the number of deaths in total in Italy is now 197. There are sweeping restrictions on public gatherings there to try to limit the spread. As of tonight, more than 4,600 people have tested positive in Italy. Well, the nightmare is finally over for a group of Canadians quarantined because they were on board the
Did you hear and see that? That's what's coming, guys. That's what I'm trying to bring you. That's why I'm up here, man. I'm coming to you with the heart, brothers and sisters. It's coming, man. I'm not joking. 49 people in one day. Okay? Do the math. Not good. Darn it. I had to have another bite of food. I cheated, guys. I'm not going to be this guy that no matter what, he has to, like, you know what the truth is? I got to give it to you, man. That's how dedicated I am to saving your asses. You know what? Asses is like a nice way to say I love you. Because you're my brothers and sisters. And if I offended anybody, I take it back. And I'm really here to save your behinds because they're cuddly and soft and wonderful. But honestly, I do care. Sometimes I'm straightforward and blunt, just how I am. But during my dinner, sometimes I shoot videos because I like to do review stuff during my videos. I mean, when I'm eating. And so if I ever have any food, my teeth are up here or I look nasty, I apologize. But a man's got to eat too. And I just don't sit around making videos all day, guys. I have a disabled person in my house I take care of. One of my sons. I take care of other things. Dogs, chickens, other things. We live out in the hills, guys, kind of. There's things to take care of. Excuse me, we burn firewood, man. You got to have that ready to go. So what I'm saying is, I don't mind taking my time out to help you, brothers and sisters. It's what healthcare sucks. We've been fighting for a cause for 30 years. We've been helping people get Social Security for 30 years. We've been helping the people who cannot help themselves. That's what we do. Read my byline, guys. Go back and read it. I mean, literally, you go to YouTube, click on my picture or whatever, and it'll say like what you're about. Scroll to the right. Read it sometime. That's what I'm about, man. I'm here to help. And with that, I did find my hillbilly sign. So if you think I suck, you can send it to Troy at Healthcare Sucks, P.O. Box 3, Otis, Oregon, 97368. Again, Healthcare You Suck at Healthcare Sucks, P.O. Box 3, Otis, Oregon, 97368. Really? You don't have to send anything. I just looked up there, and I'm not even shooting in the studio lately. That's how much I've been busy working and doing things, guys. Is I got the studio set up, and I can't get nobody to send me a good, easy computer program. I've got a computer in there, an older one, and so I'm kind of set up to do things, and I'm almost ready to do the live shows. So we're getting ready to kick things off and start doing a lot more, and then it'll be more enjoyment for you guys. You can come on and you can live give your opinions. You can text, and chat and give your opinions on how you feel about things. I do want to make it more of an enjoyable show, not just all, I said the other day, gloom and doom. Maybe get me a hat that says healthcare sucks, gloom and doom. I will wear it at the show, damn it. And I'm not kidding. And if I sound a little rugged, maybe it's because, that, darn it, what is those preacher guys called? I can't think of it right now. The ones that get out there and evangelist. Maybe I have a little evangelist in me. But it's not fake, guys. And again, I just want to help you. Please take time tonight to look at some things and write them on paper. Because if this thing goes out, or your phone, we're not going to have access to all this wonderful things that we can get a hold of and look up on our phones. We're going to have it on a device. Also, there's some survival books. I'm going to go through my survival stuff and dig those out. Many of them for $5 to $10 is all. Some of them a little bit more. You have it in paper. It's good to have in your bug out bag, or your bag of your stuff, or your tubs. I use Rubbermaid tubs. Don't buy Sterilite. It's crap. If you're going to get tubs for your stuff, Rubbermaid, it costs a little more. They're good. I've got Rubbermaid tubs that have been around 20 years, guys, and they don't have a crack in them. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys to do? We're going to go through the bartering thing more and teach you some more on bartering. I'm going to go into Craigslist and show you guys how to do that a little bit more. I urge you still, when you have time, contact your representatives and tell them Canada's going to be helping their people now. They're not talking about canceling debts, but we want it done in the United States. Our debts canceled or postponed, put on hold. If we get put in quarantine, plus we need funding. You heard they're going to do funding, for Canada. Make America great. Let's get some funding down here for the people that are going to need it. We also need to do the same thing they do if you get drafted or something, where they can't fire you. They can't give your jobs away. That way, when if you get laid, or basically you get quarantined, when you go back to work, you get your jobs back, and they're guaranteed. Same pay. We need to make sure that's put in hold. There's a bunch of things that our government needs to get up and do. And, I've said a lot tonight. We've covered a lot. It's a long video. I will close with this. I think Pence is going to bite the bullet on this one, guys. This is a test. We'll see if he's a make you or break you guy. As far as the president, he is really stepping in the poo. This is the one that he is messing up on, guys. I'm not saying anything bad about the president, but I'm going to say that he is messing up, guys. He's not. Normally he comes out and he's really truthful and he's telling it how it is. I mean, I do think, like we see in the video, he is educated. I think he has military background. I've researched where he came from. I think he's got on his level, he's got the best information that's out there coming to him. But we have some major problems going on in our government, guys. The DEEPSTATERS people, you know what I'm talking about, could be leading him astray. I mean, don't ever forget where we're at. This has been the roughest 4 years. I've seen more get accomplished in 4 years than I've seen probably throughout any presidency in my life. And I'm an old fart. Excuse the F word. Oh my gosh, I said fart. Now I'm in trouble. That's 2 words, guys. A word and that gas word. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in deep, deep trouble. And you know whose fault it is? Not your guys's. It's my own. So I'm going to close before I get in more trouble. I'll get some more news going. What's going on out there. But I think we covered a lot tonight. I'm going to close with healthcare sucks. Take care. Military, we salute you for serving and thank you. Be prepared to back us. It may come a time when you're going to have to do the right thing. And think about, you're one of us. You're a 99%er. And I keep referring to that because we are all 99. Unless you're one of the 1%ers, then give me a call and let me know. I want to borrow some money. For real. If you're a 1%er and you're rolling around in cash, I want to take this little thing here and blow it up huge. So if you will fund me, in addition, I need a new pickup too, man. I really do. Healthcare sucks. Over and out, my friends. Have a great night.